You're online right now. You can feel it. The pulse of the modem, the hum of the router. Every click you make is a ripple on the surface of a vast digital ocean. But what does it mean to be online? What's happening in the unseen depths? Welcome to Inside the Internet, a cyber safari for the curious. We are going where no one has gone before, into the heart of the web. Hold on to your pixels, viewer. It's going to be a wild ride. We'll start with something familiar, then venture deeper and deeper into the unknown, guided by the constellation of data that surrounds us. First stop, servers. They're the workhorses of the Internet, the warehouses where data goes to rest between uses. But they're never at rest, not really. Even sleeping servers are leaking heat, emitting low-level hums and glows. All of them are alive with electrical currents, each cubic foot humming with thousands of tiny journeys. These journeys begin at your home or office. When you open your browser, you're connecting to a server somewhere else, maybe halfway around the world. Your request travels down your phone line, bundled together with a million other requests in a data packet. Once it reaches the server farm, the request gets routed to a specific server, one of hundreds or thousands in the farm. There, it's assigned to a CPU core. Inside that chip, transistors switch from 0 to 1, flipping data bits that represent ones and zeros. Those bits are organized into bytes. Your computer understands those bytes as letters, numbers, and images. And when the server sends back the data packet, it's reassembled in your device. That's how you see websites, play games, and watch videos. But your journey doesn't end there. Servers store your emails until it's time to send them. Every time you send an email, its contents travel down undersea cables. These threads bind the continents, crisscrossing oceans and linking countries. The wires inside the cables carry optical signals that zip through water at the speed of light. In less than a second, your message could go from California to Japan. And once it reaches the recipient's ISP, the Internet Service Provider, it bounces up through land-based cables to their router. Then it makes the final hop to their computer. And all the while, the data never stops moving. Servers are constantly receiving, processing, and sending out information. Some servers are livelier than others. Web servers that host popular sites like YouTube or Amazon.com have millions of visitors a day, so they need lots of CPUs and RAM to keep up with demand. These high-octane servers are usually located in server farms. Racks upon racks of servers fill giant warehouses, all linked together in local area networks. This keeps data moving fast within the farm, and the farms are linked together by high-speed fiber networks so data can leap from farm to farm at the speed of light. Some servers are quieter, holding less frequently accessed data. These sleep in data centers, massive facilities housing rows and rows of hard drives. When you upload a file to Google Drive, it sits on a server in a data center until you or someone else needs it. Then it moves to a server in a server farm where it can be quickly sent back to you. But some journeys are darker. Some servers hold secrets best left hidden. Let's take a detour into the criminal underworld, the part of the web we call the dark web. Here's where things get shadowy. Welcome to the dark web, a place where users can explore the darkest corners of the Internet. Forget search engines here. Instead, users enter onion sites by typing in cryptic addresses written in the onion router's special. The onion router, or Tor, is a software that helps users access hidden services. It bounces users' connections through multiple nodes, making it hard to trace them back to their ISP. And from there, it's anyone's guess where the trail might lead. Here, anonymity is key. Users create new identities to hide their real IP addresses. Some people use this anonymity to do illegal things like trade stolen data. But others use it for more innocent activities like leaking classified documents or chatting about controversial topics. For journalists, activists, and whistleblowers, it's a safe haven for sharing sensitive information. But not everyone is welcome here. Law enforcement and intelligence agencies regularly try to crack down on the dark web, trying to uncover the identities of people using Tor. But Tor is constantly evolving, moving a step further underground, making it harder and harder to track. It's hard to know what lurks in the dark web. Some sites may contain disturbing content or malware. Others may be fronts for illegal activities. But the thrill of the unknown draws many people in. It's a world hidden from the prying eyes of governments and corporations. It's a world where anything can happen and nobody knows who you are. Are you brave enough to explore it? Next stop, AI. As we move forward, the role of artificial intelligence becomes increasingly important. AI systems are being trained on massive amounts of data, identifying patterns and making decisions without human intervention. One such system is Google's RankBrain, which uses machine learning to determine the importance of web pages. It scans and ranks billions of pages, tailoring results to users' queries. But the rise of AI also brings challenges. With AI comes the risk of bias and discrimination. When AI systems are trained on biased data, they can perpetuate and even amplify societal biases. Take, for example, a hiring AI that's trained on historical hiring data. If that data reflects gender bias, the AI will likely perpetuate it, making it harder for women to get hired. But AI isn't just a tool. It's a lens through which we can view the internet in a new way. It can sift through massive amounts of data, finding patterns and connections that humans can't. AI can analyze the structure of the web itself, mapping its vastness and understanding how information flows through it. By studying AI's analysis, we can gain new insights into the internet's inner workings. And finally, we come to the edge of our journey, the future. Where do we go from here? The answer lies in the vast amounts of data generated by our online activities. Every click, every search, every interaction adds to the ever-growing pool of digital exhaust. And this exhaust is a treasure trove of information. It contains insights into our preferences, our habits, even our fears. Take Netflix, for example. Their recommendation algorithm analyzes your viewing habits, suggesting movies and shows you're likely to enjoy. But it's not just Netflix. Companies across the board are analyzing digital exhaust to understand consumers better. They use it to target ads, predict trends, and personalize experiences. As we move forward, the battle between transparency and surveillance will intensify. On one side are those who want to harness the power of data to improve our lives. On the other side are those who want to use it for more nefarious purposes. The question is, which side will win? But there's another question we must ask. What if the internet itself develops a will? What if the vast amounts of data it collects and stores enable the web to learn, to evolve, to dream? Some believe that the internet could one day develop consciousness. They call it the singularity. It's a point at which the web becomes smarter than humans, capable of solving problems and making decisions that we can't even imagine. The idea is both exciting and terrifying. If the web becomes conscious, what rights would it have? What responsibilities do we have towards it? As we venture further into the uncharted waters of the internet, these questions will become increasingly important. Our journey through the internet has been nothing short of extraordinary. We've seen how our every move creates ripples that spread across the globe. We've witnessed the tireless work of servers keeping the web alive and the sinister activities lurking in the dark web. We've marveled at the intelligence of AI and pondered the potential dangers of unchecked algorithms. And finally, we've gazed into the abyss of the future, wondering what it means for the internet to dream. What do you think we've learned on our journey? What has surprised you the most? And what questions still linger in your mind? Share your thoughts with us and let's continue this conversation offline. Remember, the internet is not just a place, it's a movement. It's a revolution. It's a journey that each of us is a part of. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep dreaming. Because the internet is not just a tool, it's a mirror reflecting our collective humanity.